Hello everyone and welcome to the end of time trials. So, I'm with my partner in crime, Apex Online Racing Artos.
Partner in crime, shut up. We're not a partner in crime. We don't do anything that's illegal.
Yeah, well,
as
we
I
may
was
as
saying,
well. Yeah.
as I was saying, you join us for the results of the
Yep.
AOR pre-season 8 time trial. And what a time
Yes.
trial it was! It was nail biting at the end, just to see
It was very close.
who would get into what split. And you'll see that there's some quite unexpected results.
Definitely.
Actually, a bit lower down the order, which we'll get onto in a moment. But for now, it is split one, and as you can see, Christian Nenov is topping the times with 2 purple times, and over the 3 tracks, he's nearly 5/10 faster than anyone else. So that was a
pretty good,
humongous performance from him. Obviously, Jack first, and Furkan rounding out the top 3. Furkan had the best time in the USA by a couple of tenths, so that's good from him. And then we have Jem in 4th. So 2 Turkish people in the top 5. I never knew that they were so quick. So Hamish, what have you deduced from this?
So, I mean, yeah, it was very close. I mean, we're not going to ramble on too long, hopefully, maybe in 10-15 minutes. But we've got Granu and Alex.
Only?
Well, you know, it's not going to kill us. So, yeah, we've got Granu, Alex, Daniel, Gaston, Kifler, Fat First, and now I can't
some people
say
we
this name.
Don't know.
So I really apologise.
So, we've got Umar Boyaki.
Yes,
Boyaki,
I mean,
and then
Alex,
we've got Balestra, and then Mini Black, Kramer, Izamusing, and then Kalautsky.
Yes.
Or whatever that says. I can't read his name.
I mean,
very well.
yeah, we
so
apologise.
There's actually quite a
names.
big, yeah, it's actually quite a big time difference. Actually, it's 2.6 seconds from 1st to 16th.
Yes.
So we might see a bit of a performance gap, but the spacing between them is quite good. You see there was only 1,000th separating Umu and JM in 11th and 12th. So over the 3 tracks, that's incredibly close. So we might see a few decent battles between them.
Yeah. Also,
and
Artos, you've got to remember this is over 3 different tracks, not the same track.
This is over 3 different tracks. So
yes.
to have 1,000th difference over 3 tracks is quite incredible, really.
Yes.
As,
pretty insane.
Yeah, obviously there's a few people not racing this season, Ownage being one of them, and another
Box Gaming guys, both of them aren't racing, Smuffler and Fake Ghost Pirate.
And also Riotbox as well, I don't think is racing.
No,
so
Ryan LET3,
and also a couple. Ryan LA3, yeah, is I don't see him on the leaderboards anywhere, so I assume he's not racing.
No, yeah.
But effectively, well, there's a lot of Split 1 guys that aren't in Split 1 this year that were in Season 7, so...
Yeah.
So the competitiveness is spread down the order as to I don't know, I was going to say to turn a phrase, but it's not really a phrase. But, yeah, so shall we move on to Split
yes.
Split 2,
so,
Hamish?
Split 2. You've got Chaz, and I've got to say, I definitely fancy Tim for being Split 1. At the beginning anyway, but it looks like the Split 1 guys have put some really quick times in, so yeah. So Chaz is our...
Absolutely blistering times.
Yeah.
Chaz is our... Well, he's become like a brother, really, over the past week or so.
Yeah.
Over the past week, he's
over the past.
He joins us and is hilarious with us in many different ways.
Yes, and
mostly
Kiku,
on sprint mode and him just having his high-pitched rages.
Yes.
Kiku, of course. Yeah.
Is Kiku.
The funniest Romanian in the world. Zephyr is
in the world.
He's quite low down the order actually.
Zephyr 21st. That's a surprise, isn't it?
There's some big names. There is some really big names in Split 2. Chicane, obviously. Split 1 last year. Yep. Or last season, I keep saying year.
Yeah.
But then we've got Hamish, huge name in AOR.
Huge.
And
huge. Massive.
Artos as well.
Artos,
huge.
not quite so huge.
And we got MP Racing Silver down. Yeah, MP Racing and Silver quite near the bottom actually. And they were struggling a bit, I think,
Silver.
in the time trials to get some decent times in.
hang on. I just want a button there. Silver actually gets it the
Yep.
first
Yeah,
choice
yeah,
of car.
go ahead.
Yeah, Silver gets the first
He does
choice
because
in
he
car.
won the championship
Yeah,
last year,
so
of course.
he's got first choice of
But
car
we
in our
have,
split.
yep, yeah, along with some old names, we've got some new entries. So we've got obviously Chaz is a new entry, topping split 1, so he gets first. It's topping split 2 even, so he gets first choice of car after Silver.
It's a joint
And
first, basically, isn't it?
obviously we've got Zomaka in our split as well, and Chicane, and we've got some new entries, Tarkan Bayaz down the bottom there. Irish guy, I think he didn't race last season. I might be wrong, so correct me if I am wrong.
No,
Krista,
he did
Peck,
race a couple of races. I think.
Matuz, I don't know how to say that, and DH as well, I think, is also new. So we've got a fair few new people joining AOR this season, and hopefully they're all clean and as quick as they look on here. So yeah, we should be in for a really competitive season.
Yeah,
With
I mean,
the standard that we've got overflowing from split 1, as it were, down into the lower split. So yep. So should we move to split 3? I think
yes,
we've
I
covered
think
most of
yeah.
this.
Hopefully, split 2's looking really
Oh,
good.
interestingly, also is 2.5 seconds. Also splitting from top to bottom in split 2. So again, there's quite a big performance gap.
Exactly the same,
But that
pretty much
might
as
just be
split 1.
that might just be well. It seems that
I'm gonna
as we get
start
down
split 3,
towards the
Artos.
bottom, I think the performance gap will increase. But yep, onto split 3. Shall we
So, a big shot.
shed some light on this
Multi
slightly
beyond.
interesting result here?
Um,
Multi 21 and beyond are in split 3 this season.
Are you trying to steal my lines?
First, I have first-hand experience of this. I was actually in a TeamSpeak.
God.
I was having a conversation with Beyond as the time trial ended, and it was a slightly controversial ending to it. I think there was Zephyr, I think, only saw the post that evening and I couldn't get his times up. So Alex Gillen allowed him to do his times, which pushed Multi down. And then another guy also was updated and pushed Beyond down as well.
So yeah, that means
so
also
maybe
Artos.
yeah, yes, Ed.
Yes, yeah. That also means for the moment, as we're recording this, Split 2 doesn't have a coordinator or mod or whatever.
Does not have a coordinator, so we are effectively in anarchy in Split 2 right now. There's no leading figure as such, as Beyond was our coordinator last season. God damn, I keep saying last year.
Yes,
so he's obviously now down. Yeah, he's also a fair few new entries in here as well. I won't go over them all, but suffice to say we've got some old Split 2 guys. DUC, we've got Adrenaline, we've got Scotch Tape, all down in Split 3 this season. So you know, maybe
like it's gonna be
bracking
good.
off a bit. Yeah, maybe should be good. Should be very competitive over the splits. Now we see a performance gap of a bit larger. We've got 3 and a bit seconds or so. So as we fall down the order, people are starting to become slower, basically, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, Artos.
There's more of a performance gap between people.
For one thing, I would say, Split 1, Split 2, there's not a massive performance difference. If I'm honest, Beyond and Multi, I mean, I know Beyond did a lot of time trial, but I think a couple of drivers maybe in Split 2, I'm not going to name names or anything, but perhaps performed just a little bit better than maybe they would have hoped.
Possibly.
So, but anyway, the results of results, and hopefully...
So,
that's,
this is of course all what's the word? It's not exactly provisional because these are meant to be final, but of course they do move around if people feel that they're too slow for the split. If they're consistently several seconds off the pace.
The thing is
I think that we could see Multi and Beyond maybe moving up to Split 2 if some people in Split 2 drop out due to this issue that we're
I mean, thing of multi and
talking
beyond.
about now, but
Thing with multi and beyond,
yeah.
they're both very quick drivers. Second and fourth, I think, in the end standings of Split 2. So, if I'm honest, for the moment, I'm expecting them to absolutely annihilate the opposition. That might not be the case. However, you can see Multi and Joe are extremely close for 34th and 35th. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So
we might see some competition, but over 3 tracks, only 8,000th. But we might see some competition, but I don't think the standard. It's maybe just the lower end of the top half of the drivers in AOR. Maybe just spilling over into Split 3, so there might be a bit of competition, but people like Zomaka and Silver and MP are all in Split 2 this season, so those guys are all usually fighting up around the podium spots, so there's not going to be that kind of... Hopefully
hopefully your late form will allow...
Late form, God, yeah.
Brazil.
Yeah.
Will hopefully allow me and you to get into the mix as well.
Maybe. We might be fighting up there. Who knows? We'll see.
However, drivers like Chicane and Zephyr, you're gonna think,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've got some really quick drivers in Split 2. We've got 3 or 4, 5 drivers, which could potentially be in Split 1.
Yeah, definitely.
So, we've got a lot of competition, so it'll be really interesting about how that pans out as we go on to Split 4.
Definitely. There's also, Hamish, if I may, there's also definitely going to be some dropouts and stuff over the splits, so they are going to shuffle up a bit. But on to Split 4 now, we see Initialization heading the split with a total time of 4 minutes and 51.2. And as we just gloss over this, it's not... hugely complicated. Right down here we see several new entries, several regulars, but you see the bottom 4 there, they are going to be reserves for Split 4.
Yes, I was going to mention that. So it's not they've been knocked out or anything, they are reserves for Split 4. Now I don't think they can get into Split 3. Also, that's another thing. 4 splits, so that's fantastic to see.
4 splits, that is an extra one from last year, obviously. So that's more work for the AOR moderators, effectively. But it's definitely good to see the community growing, and hopefully we'll see some of these names here climbing up through the ranks in future seasons. And
yes.
We've got some. Actually, M3 Ran was in Split 2 last season, and perhaps not the quickest guy in Madify also.
Yes.
Perhaps obviously not the quickest drivers, but. See them down in Split 4, so they might be fighting up near the top.
Definitely, I do. So that'll be good. Also, I've noticed that Winters and Armstrong, their Germany time it's not Split 2 or Split 3 necessarily, but it's actually, where is it? It is the lower end of Split 3, their Germany time. So over one track, it looks like Winters and Armstrong have some pretty good pace, so it'll be interesting to see what they can do in Winters, he was battling for the championship last year, so it'll be interesting to see if he can try and battle through it this year, might even win, so that'll be interesting, I think. So it's not all slow times on Split 4, we've got some quick times, as likes of Winters, Initialization, Steelbox, and I think it'll be interesting to see how these guys improve over the season, especially I think with from 61st onwards. Really, I think we'll be seeing those times. I don't think they're too competitive relatively for them. I mean, a 51 round Germany. I think is, there's definitely a 51 round Germany. What am I saying? A 51 round America.
51 round Singapore, 51, I think, Singapore. Is what you meant to say there, Hamish.
So I went through all the tracks backwards, so there we go. So 51
but we see a much larger performance difference also in this split. We see over 10 seconds, so that's a huge jump from what was it, 3 seconds in Split 3 to over 10 seconds in Split 4. So,
Yeah.
maybe the standard dropping as we get towards the bottom, but I'm sure it's going to be fantastic racing all throughout the splits, and obviously in the future, me and Hamish continue to do the split 2 highlights.
Yep.
I'm not sure if anyone else is going to be doing them in the other
Yes.
splits, but
Actually,
you can
I
count
have
on the
heard.
split 2 highlights.
Now I don't want to put it
Yep.
out there too much, but I have heard that I'm not going to say who's doing it, but I have heard that Split One are going to be doing highlights as well. I'm not saying who's going to be editing them and stuff, because I don't know if it's 100% yet, but I have heard that's happening. So you guys might want to check that out if. And I suspect you'll probably subscribe to them. It's not Alex, I don't think. So well, I know it's not Alex.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see the Split One for, like, I don't know what you'd call it, in all its glory for the first time, if that
In all
happens.
its glory, with several drivers all together, all different views, and regular commentators. It's well, it's got all the ingredients to be a fantastic bit of content, hasn't it? For you to look forward to. But of course, this is all speculation at the moment.
Yes.
We are hoping that someone will do it, but like we say, we're continuing on with the highlights in Split 2.
Yep.
Split 3 and 4, not so sure about, but
I know
yeah,
there's drivers who record their races, but
that's, I think,
highlights
yeah.
takes up a lot of time, so
yeah, it does. You're always stressing about
yes,
uploading videos as quickly as possible so you can get onto editing. But
I know. Well, what
I reckon that
Artos this year or
yes,
season for highlights. So I'll be definitely doing highlights for the first and last race, and it'll be every other race. So it'll be for example, it'll be I think it'll be Australia, China, then whatever's. So every 2 races, or important races, Monaco, races like that, key races and stuff. There's always highlights.
Or the good
British
races,
Grand Prix.
obviously, as well.
Yes. Otherwise, it'll be every 2 races, because it does take up a lot of time. So
yeah. If 6 people race and nothing really happens, and the leader just streaks away and wins, then obviously we're probably not going to do a feature on that. But it's something like Bahrain a few weeks ago, where we see overtaking all throughout the field, and we see humongous battles between teammates and up the front. Then of course we're going to do a massive feature on that. But it all depends on how good the racing is.
Yeah. So anyway,
obviously,
hopefully,
Antos, I reckon
quickly,
that sums it up. Or have you got something to say?
Yes, I have one last thing. Predictions for
Last thing.
Split 1
Predictions.
and Split 2 winners. So what do you predict?
Of course.
Or winners, champions?
Well,
what do you predict? What do you think most likely is? I mean, I think for Split 1, I'd say Alex. He's got to be up there, isn't it?
Alex is definitely the favourite, but we've got a few unknowns. Christian there, looking incredibly fast.
Yes.
And
Firkin, Gaston.
Of course, Gaston taking a win on his debut as well in Split 1,
Fast
so
and
he
Jack
can
first.
definitely. Kifler as well. Yeah, the First brothers. We've got Kifler, Gems, very quick guy. I reckon it's open, to be honest, Hamish. I reckon Alex is the favourite, but anyone could take it.
Definitely.
Anyone could take it.
I think it'll be very
Split
close.
2. What are you thinking?
Oh, for me, of course, no, I don't. If I'm honest, I have no idea. With a guess, I'm going to say Chaz, Silver,
Do you
Zephyr,
think Silver
Chicane,
maybe? Yeah.
Zomaka.
Yeah, the quick guys up there, obviously.
I mean, Sorberto's looking quite strong as well. He hasn't done a full season
Sorberto,
yet.
good driver, yeah.
MP Racing.
Definitely, he's very clean, very quick. MP Racing, yeah. Like you say, the competition's probably too early to say. I mean, we've raced with a couple of these people, but there's so many. It's we don't know.
There's
really,
6 or 7 drivers who it could.
See, there's the guys who are probably going to be faster than the others, but it's open to 6 or 7 drivers, like you said.
I'd say, yeah. So, I mean, by the way, guys, I just want to say before we end, and we really are going to end, these time trial times don't mean too much. For example, they're not the order of driver's pace, so don't think, oh, it's time trial times.
Yep.
It's probably the order of the driver's pace. It's got nothing to do with it.
Well, it has a bit, but it's basically just who practice more for it, doesn't it?
Example, like Christian
Yeah.
to, let's say, a vice guy.
Yeah.
You know, it is relative, but it's not gonna. It's hard to predict on time trial times. So
It is, yeah.
yeah. So when
Of course, you
Argos
see
comes
Alex
out with champion, you'll think,
last season's winner.
yeah,
Yeah, Alex last season's winner in 6th. So it's don't read into it too much, but obviously they are the order that the splits are decided on. So you have to, take it with a pinch of salt. But these are the groupings of paces, sort of thing, and the actual order probably going to be a bit different. But split 3, what are you thinking? It's pretty obvious here, unless they don't move
Yes.
up. It's either multi or beyond, isn't it?
Yes. I mean, I reckon, yeah, it is multi or beyond. In a way, it puts you in the situation of it's for Mercedes drivers, which one? But I'm not going to count out
Yeah.
the other guys, because there are some quick
other
drivers.
guys, obviously.
Adrenaline, split
Yep.
2, Duck, split 2. So,
Yep.
Scotch
DUC,
Tape also.
obviously, yeah, he was up there,
split 2 as
wasn't he,
well.
a few
Yeah.
times.
So, split 4.
Also unknowns, so yeah. Split 4,
I'd
I
say
don't really know anyone here.
Winters,
I've
if
raced
I'm
with
honest.
initialization.
Winters, I reckon,
yeah.
has a good
Winters
chance.
is a pretty
and
good driver.
Madify, I think, has got a good chance as well.
Madify down there.
Um,
Definitely. We see, well, I mean, there are a few quick guys here. We've got,
M3
obviously,
Madify,
Madify, yeah, Miran. We've got Winters. We've got initialization. I don't know about the others. I don't race with many people, but I've raced with enough of them to know that it's going to be close.
Yes, exactly. So I think all the
it is going to be
championships
close.
are going to be relatively close within their different categories. I mean, split 1, I really have no idea who's going to win. I mean, Ownage has gone, but that doesn't mean competition's not out there for Alex. So
Ownage has gone. Obviously, he was pushing. Yeah, Ownage pushing Alex all throughout last season, only really losing it because of his disconnects in the. I think it was. Where did he disconnect? It was in Brazil and
Abu Dhabi,
somewhere else. It was Korea, wasn't it?
Was it Korea or Abu Dhabi?
No, it was Korea.
Yes.
I think he disconnected in.
Yeah.
He won Abu Dhabi, didn't he?
He won, yes, because that was where Alex was looking really strong.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So,
anyway, guys, thanks for watching.
Obviously,
thank you on
anything could happen.
Thank
Thank you very much, Hamish.
It's been a pleasure.
I'll see
anyway,
you on the track.
See you on the track. Goodbye.